Spiller Nation? It's me, Light Spiller, back for another video. In this video, I wanted to talk about things that you miss about the gaming industry. Reason why I brought this up is just because of the nostalgic feeling that just kind of waved over me and rushed me with emotion as far as like what's changed and where we're going. And it's like the concept of video games are still the same. We're still able to play video games. We're still able to enjoy different storylines, different characters, different atmosphere, and all that other stuff. But my question to you guys is, what do you miss about the gaming industry? And I just wanted to name off a few things that I actually miss that were near and dear to my heart that's changed. And it seems like, much like radio and music, the way it was, it's changed. We went from tapes to CDs to MP3s, and now it's just digital, all digital, everything. I mean, you hardly ever can find a new CD anymore. One of the first things I want to talk about that I miss is will miss is the gaming magazines. I mean, when you look at it, the way the gaming magazine era, we went from Nintendo Power, EGM, we got retro magazines, we got several other magazines out there, Game Informer, but little by little, the paper size, the print aspect of things, that's all kind of fading out, and they're kind of going in a direction where they're no longer being reliant on magazine. And I know it's partly due to the fact that we have the internet. We can access information anytime we want to, but that old feeling of just being able to pick up those magazines and just dive in and read the material and go through the storyline. Like, I remember whenever a game would be released, or it was in its pre-stages, its early stages, and it was just being talked about. You know, it was just like a discussion, a word of discussion, and that was it. It was nothing more, nothing less, and that just was enough to spark my interest for the game. And just seeing like just the beginning storyline where they were sitting down with the developer and sitting down with the team and asking them what could we expect for this video game. And those days are gone now. You know, now we have to read from articles off the internet, and it doesn't have that same nostalgic feel to it. It doesn't have that same poof pow, how you like me now. Next thing that I miss about the gaming industry, or will miss about the gaming industry, is demo discs. I mean, look at it. This is just a demo of the video game, and for a lot of people out there that probably just coming new into the gaming industry, they'll probably never know anything about these demo discs. I have plenty of them. This one just happened to be Black Monday. Wasn't an awesome title, the follow-up to Getaway, but look here. This was an actual live demo disc, and it just gave you a demonstration of what the game was going to be like, kind of give you a sense or a hint. I miss those days because, like I've discussed in previous videos, I'm all about physical copies and being able to just see that. And look at this little information that it had about the game, kind of building up inside, making you want to get the game. You know, even though some games didn't turn out well, I mean, it was nice to be able to have just a demonstration of what to expect, and being able to go back and play those demos just for fun, even though the times have passed. I've even found demos in like a special edition demo inside of other physical copy games, like in my PS2 games and stuff like that, and I just decided to build up a collection of them and keep them in my collection. So yeah, definitely gonna miss that. Oh my god, the local, another thing that I'm gonna miss is the local co-op multiplayer adventures. I remember watching a video probably about a month ago, and I was just sitting there watching some people. They busted out the Nintendo 64 and just being able to just go co-op or play multiplayer games. Like I remember I used to play like Excitebike 64 with my son, and also like NFL Blitz, of course, 007, doing a little competition. I did a little competition with a couple people last year, and just being able to just play local games, not this internet stuff, not over playing people overseas or anything. Like, nothing's wrong with it, but it was just something about that person being there, being able to talk trash to their face and having that proper bragging rights. And it's something that I actually miss. They don't market towards that as much anymore. You know, even even with the latest Street Fighter V, they didn't really promote the local co-op or a local multiplayer type thing, because they just feel like it's a thing of the old. And it kind of put me in a position or in a place where I started thinking, why did I even get a second controller for my PS4 besides charge and recharge and keeping one charge at the same time? Because I don't even utilize it as much, only until a friend may come by or my son may want to play, but that's like very far in between. It's like very dry periods of months that pass by and then it never happens. Another thing that I'm gonna miss with the gaming industry, or I already miss, is the synopsis, or just getting like a deep storyline with pictures in the back. Remember how it used to be? You remember how when we would get the game, or let me just pull this down. Remember how we would just pull up a game, or like we were at the store and we would look at the box art. Just looking at the box art in itself, it would just get us intrigued. And how they've kind of downplayed that now. It's not the same as it used to be anymore. They don't dive into that. They don't dive into the fancy artwork on the art book or on the cover of the video game anymore. They don't give you a long story. See, we were able to just sit there for hours on end just reading bunch. I mean, I know I would, when I would go to Blockbuster or I would go to a movie rental store, I would sit there and just read for hours on end, story after story, just diving in and taking in the story, and like, wow, I can't wait to get this home, or I can't wait to play this, or go to a friend's house, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, those are just some of the things that I'm gonna miss with the gaming industry. Tell me the things that you already miss with the gaming industry and the direction. I don't know, some of the other things that I miss is like the trailers that, you know, like game trailers. I'm gonna miss that site. I mean, that was a part of gaming industry. It was groundbreaking. And I know it sounds kind of dry and dull, but I'm definitely going to miss game trailers. It's one of those things that was a part of my history. It was one of those things that got me into trailers, got me even further into video games, got me into podcasts and watching TV shows, GTTV or Game Trailers TV, and award shows. First time I ever saw an award show that was centered around video games. Those things, I don't know what's going to happen next and where the gaming industry is going to go. But tell me what you think. Leave comments below. I'm Light Spiller. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe as always. I'm out.